the idea of Áiseanna Tacaíochta is that it supports individuals who use services and who need services to actually be the manager of their own service needs.
A direct payment to us is not money. It's more about living our life and getting things we need done and participating in society and going to our jobs.
Really, you're shopping around for the best deal, try and get as many hours as you can for the money you have. At the moment, all my hours are taken up with personal care, really, you know, getting out of bed, going back to bed and evening meals.
Our needs are recurring every day. And we want to look at that and say, actually, this is a reality. This is part of our reality. It doesn't go away.
Everyone should have the freedom to travel and to move home and do whatever they want to do. But you see, because at the moment your money doesn't automatically come with you, that's another advantage of direct payment.
It's about more than just managing our services to fit us and to be flexible, and all of those things are very important. But it's actually, through doing that, it's also helping us to develop and grow as individuals. Many people from the disability community are from being excluded for so long, etc., are being provided for so long, actually end up quite passive. What we're trying to do is, it's moving away from that burden on society, or perceived burden on society, to be much more active and participatory.
It's a huge thing running a company, you know, as I'm sure any businessman will tell you. It's not, you don't just get up in the morning and spend the money the company's made, you know. So there's, you know, at the moment I have 8 staff, so, you know, you've got the wages for 8 people, holiday pay, PRSI. It's a lot to do for one person.
I said, I'm a qualified accounting technician. I do this sort of work every day, so I'm not afraid of the actual paperwork. I mean, people are afraid of papers, and they're afraid of what's involved.
It can be challenging, but all life changes comes with challenges.
People with disabilities, by and large, tend to be the experts when it comes to matters concerning them as a group, but very particularly when it comes to matters concerning them as individuals.
Each individual would have a circle of support around themselves. You may have someone on your circle of support that has experience in a legal background or accountancy background, or just a family member that can offer you emotional support.
Without your circle of family or friends there to help, it'd be too much of an undertaking, you know.
I would say to anyone, who's the best expert on your life? And most people would respond by saying, well, I am the best expert on the way I want to live my life.
At the end of the day, I have to have the service for 365 days of the year. So it's in my interest to get the best value for money.
People don't realise that you are a responsible adult, you know, and, you know, if you want to get up in the morning, you have to spend the money on the care staff to get you up in the morning.
If I didn't have a PA service, and I wouldn't have the life I have, I wouldn't have the experiences that I have, I wouldn't be living here, and I definitely wouldn't be working.
Everybody's an individual, and everybody has their individual needs. You know, I employ my own staff, I train my staff in the needs I have, not in the needs that a disabled person has.
Decisions concerning individuals, right, should be made as close to the individual as possible.
I should have the responsibility, and the responsibility that comes with that is to manage public money effectively and to make sure people are treated fairly for the work that they do.
And that is a very, very important part of getting this to actually work, is to have accountability.
We cannot live today and not be mindful of the economic realities that are out there. For the funders, we believe it can be much more efficient in the long run.
It works in other jurisdictions. In fact, it's opened up the services to mainstream providers and created jobs and employment in other mainstream environments and been good for people as a whole. So no one should feel threatened by it. It's actually, it should be an option that's embraced by all.